What are the main differences between SDKs and APIs? Which one should you choose and when? How do you even make a choice? Keep watching to find out. Hello, and welcome to Mailtrap videos, where we explore the world of emails. An SDK, or software development kit, is a collection of tools, libraries, documentation, code samples, and sometimes APIs that developers use to build software applications for specific platforms, frameworks, or devices. API, or Application Programming Interface, is a set of rules and protocols that allows apps, computers, or software to communicate with one another. APIs can operate in different architecture styles, such as REST, GraphQL, SOAP, and gRPC. REST APIs are the most common and flexible, so we'll be comparing SDK to REST API. In the email context, SDK can be used to enable email sending or integrate an email service provider with your app. This is easily done by installing an official library for a specific programming language, framework, or service. Meanwhile, REST API can be used to send emails from your app by making requests to the email service provider's servers. In each request, you specify the action you want to perform, like sending an email, for example. The API processes the request by triggering the server's internal functions and returns a response with the output. Let's compare Mailtrap Ruby SDK and a direct HTTP API request you'd make in Ruby to send emails with Mailtrap Email API. And before we do that, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to see more educational tutorials like this one. Back to the Mailtrap example of Ruby SDK and direct API call. SDK provides a structured mail-based object with type checking, while API requires manual JSON construction, which is more error-prone. SDK requires installation and loading into your script, while API doesn't require external gems, as it uses Ruby's built-in net HTTP and URI modules to manage the connection, send the request, and retrieve the response. Within the SDK, client.sendMail simplifies email sending with built-in error handling and response management, while http.request requires manual execution and has less intuitive error handling. Apart from the technical differences, SDK and REST API differ in terms of purpose, deployment, and size. SDKs allow you to get started immediately when you work on new software development projects, or want to enable new functionality, while REST APIs allow you to expand the app's capabilities by enabling communication with other services. SDKs are usually created for a specific platform, framework, or programming language, while REST APIs are language and platform agnostic and can be used with any platform or programming language that can make HTTP requests. Finally, SDKs may require fairly large space for installation, especially if they bundle extensive libraries and tools. APIs, on the other hand, take up hardly any space as they don't require installation and need only a few lines of code to get executed. So what should you choose, SDK or API? If you're building a brand new application or functionality, use SDK. If you want your app to communicate with external services, use API. But in most cases, you'll probably use a combination of both. That's all for today. To learn more about SDKs and APIs, watch our dedicated tutorials. See you there!